What I love about OJEN.
What I love about OJEN.
Well, the many things I like about OJEN.
What I love about OJEN.
What I love about OJEN is that this program gives young people the opportunity to learn about their rights.
It's a life-changing experience.
Every time you do it, you learn so much.
That was so much fun. Actually, I love it.
But they are programs that fill young people with hope that they can achieve whatever they want.
So what's there not to love about OJEN?
I grew up in an environment where I didn't trust the legal system. I believed that justice depended on who you were, where you came from, what the color of your skin was, and how much money you had.
I always just heard negatives about the justice system.
A lot of people in my community deal with the justice system on a regular basis, but have no idea what their rights are.
It's really important that people know what the justice system's about, because it's a foundation of our democratic system.
In order to respect an institution, you have to understand it. You have to feel connected to it.
OJEN started through the collaboration of Chief Justice Roy McMurtry, Chief Justice Patrick Lesage, and Chief Justice Brian Lennox in developing as part of what became the Public Education Task Force, and out of that there grew the idea of the Ontario Justice Education Network to facilitate public education about the judicial system, about the justice system, and particularly to take that education to children.
I had been worrying as Chief Justice of Ontario about the idea of making the thousands of visits of school children to the courts houses of Ontario, of making it more meaningful.
The original impetus or goal was really to level the playing field, that all students and all teachers would have access to the justice sector as a part of the education that students receive in school. We developed a number of different outreach areas to find a way to offer programs to young people
to help foster understanding through more education.
With Aboriginal youth, both on and off reserve.
Classrooms coming into the courthouses.
With newcomers to Canada and their families.
Mock trial program through the moot court program.
Creating avenues for active citizenship for young people right now at the age that they're at, as well as over the course of their lifetime.
In 2010, 200,000 young people participated in their programs. 200,000, that is a huge number.
When OJEN came into my community, they facilitated workshops for approximately 6 weeks where we learned about what the criminal lawyer does, what the defense lawyer does, what the police do, all in terms of a case. And it was really, really exciting because my favorite part was the final part where I got to actually be a part of the mock trial.
I started doing mock trials early in my career because I felt that it would be a much more interesting way for students to learn about court procedure than just to read about it in a book.
Order in the court, all rise please.
And they have to work together, they have to learn about the law, they have to understand how to apply the facts to the law, and then how to develop questions. So it's a really good use of their analytical skills. One of the most important things about a mock trial experience is that it teaches students how to solve disputes in a civil manner.
And today I'll be asking Mr. Wong a couple questions.
Morning.
By getting the kids involved in a program, not just watching it happen, I think on a very visceral level, they become aware that this is a system they are involved in, that they can influence, that they can be affected by and can affect themselves.
From a mock trial, I learned how to work as a group with the other people, how to listen.
It was actually a knowledge-gaining experience. So you were actually being taught things that you can use in your everyday life.
Seeing a woman as a judge was inspiring because I had never really imagined women in those positions.
All I knew about the way the court worked was what I'd seen from movies or TV, so it's a very different perspective actually being in the courtroom.
Thank you. Ms. LeCrown, have any questions for re-examination?
And so after the mock trial is over, the transformation is amazing. You know, you see them in the beginning, they appear intimidated. At the end of it, you see them so full of life, so full of energy.
After we had finished the mock trial, I felt like it wasn't enough. You know, I felt like I wanted to do it full time.
After I did it, I felt really good, and I felt proud that all that knowledge that I learned, I displayed.
We've had children come into the courthouse, and after going through the process of going into the courtroom, speaking with the judge, and they go, maybe I want to be a lawyer.
I was actually kind of scared of lawyers and judges because I thought they were just very powerful people. I was just kind of intimidated.
Well, there's always that stereotype that lawyers are sort of like sharks, I guess.
I never really saw lawyers as people that helped. I saw lawyers as people that put people in jail.
I don't tend to begin my conversation with them talking much about the law. I tend to begin my conversation with them trying to find out where they come from and what their perceptions are.
We show up on the first day, and as we walk in, all the kids in the class, suddenly there's a hush over the class, and they look at us and go, oh, the lawyers are here. Of course, by the second day, there's, hey Mike, how you doing? So it does humanize it a bit.
To talk to them one-on-one and learn about what they do and have a reciprocal exchange, I felt like we became more understanding of each other.
When the youth see that the lawyers are actually taking their time out to come to the communities and be with them, it's kind of building that trust.
I really appreciated meeting the lawyers and seeing the ethics that they have.
I have found the legal community to be incredibly generous with their time.
It becomes addictive because I actually look forward to them. I have the dates set out. I make sure nothing's booked around it. I had to move some stuff this time just so I could make sure I could be there.
It's a two-way street. The young people learn about us, we learn about them, and the connection is stronger, communication is better, respect grows.
I never met a lawyer until I went to law school. So I think, especially for youth of color, I think it's very, very important for them to meet lawyers and other members of the criminal justice system because they think that law school is just such a it's unreachable.
After the OJEN program, I actually felt like there was hope for change, hope for it to be different, hope for positive.
My brother, after the OJEN program, he decided to take up law.
Because of the mock trial, I think I would become a lawyer.
I go to Ryerson and I'm studying sociology and criminal law.
I want to be a lawyer when I grow up.
I see a great future for OJEN, but it does require a lot of volunteerism. It does require funding, but I'm the eternal optimist, and I believe that'll happen.
The main thing I would hope for OJEN is that OJEN expands further. I think it is a great program, and I can't see how expanding it could be anything other than a positive influence in the schools and in society.
I think the potential for OJEN is unlimited.
I can't believe an organization can be this effective, this amazing, and only be 10 years old. So hats off to you, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN. I wish you another 10 and another 10 and another 10.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
I can't believe it's 10 years already.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN.
Happy birthday, OJEN. I'm so glad that you came to our school and gave us this experience.
All rise. The court is adjourned for the day.